With Cyberpunk 2077 launching on December 10th, we want to continue to give you a closer look at the game running on console. In this video, we're showing you footage from the very beginning of the game, following the Nomad life path, which is one of 3 you'll be able to pick from.
This game for
the gameplay will start with PlayStation 4 Pro, and then we'll also show you PlayStation 5 footage thanks to the console's backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
Since going gold, the team at CD Projekt Red has continued to work on Cyberpunk, addressing bugs and glitches, and enhancing the gameplay and graphics, which will be distributed to all platforms as an update on launch day. And this is how we want you to experience the game. The gameplay you see today already includes a great number of those fixes, as we work towards bringing the best possible experience on December 10th.
December 10th.
Finally, just remember that when Cyberpunk launches, it will be compatible with both
io non volevo comprare per il
PS5,
però adesso vediamo.
So you'll be picking it up on PlayStation 4. It will also work with PlayStation 5, and it's the same for Xbox. And a full next-gen upgrade is coming for free sometime next year.
Electric coupling module.
You said it was nothing serious when I came in.
Oh, bel grafico, però. Bel grafico. È come GTA 5. It's like GTA 5.
That's fine. Step aside.
What? Got any idea what to do?
I'm gonna bypass the coupling and rig a hot wire.
Compressor will run on and on. It could seize up.
Bro, this is it's a little bit real.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
A little bit real, bro.
Okay, let's see what happens.
It's like I was telling you.
Damn.
At all. Questions how long it'll last you.
Do you have the manifest from the transport?
Of course I do. But the fixer didn't give you the job deeds?
He did. I was
Esse é um bad joke. He sabe, não só.
Listen, friend. We're both professionals, ain't we? Hey, you, sure you've moved contraband before?
Why, are you nervous?
Me? Por favor.
This is on PS4.
If you're armed, place your weapon here. Now please report to room number 2. Room 2.
What are you transporting?
It's all in there.
You don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave. Stepping up here with the stakes.
This copyright.
You don't believe in no fate.
This copyright.
City like any other. Just bigger.
Nah, mano. Not just any other city.
This shit is copyright.
Morgan Blackhand, Michael Whalen, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here.
This will have a big problem. Copyright. Like GTA 5.
Ain't got all day.
Whoa.
Check it out, V. Shit's going down.
Get the hell! Fucking shoot!
You look like your average bust.
These ain't your average badges.
What the fuck?
It's MaxTac. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gunks out there, though.
Who are those guys?
Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. But they had it coming.
No.
What's the deal with these borderlies flipping us the finger as they fucking please? With no consequences?
He took a risk. He assumed we didn't have a clan backing us, and he was right.
Pendejamente ridículo. So what now?
We've crossed the border. Now you pay me, and we go our separate ways.
Do it.
You to sleep, begging the beat, taking the roof, pop them a deuce, rock the loop, back on the track.
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on! Chingada madre!
Can't keep her steady!
Is it necessary, that target? Where the hell?
Mierda! Perdón! Got you, asshole! B! Aim for the driver!
Come on.
City Wire Episode 5 has come and gone. I had assumed that there may be another Night City Wire coming just before launch, but that will not be the case. Interestingly, based on CD Projekt Red's wording of this being the final episode before launch, I guess the door is still wide open for a new episode after release, maybe detailing the first single-player story expansion of the game, set to arrive sometime in 2021. Either way, the last few days we've seen an unloading on new Cyberpunk 2077 information, and it's going to take a few days to get through everything, so as usual, consider subscribing and turning notifications on to stay up to date on everything Cyberpunk 2077. Nonetheless, the marketing for this game is not slowing down.
C'è un altro
CD
gioco qui
Projekt
che
Red's latest
da
partnership
PS5 che è
with
molto
Sprite, and it
interessante.
appears all around the world. More billboards and posters are being spotted, sporting that beautiful December 10th release date. It truly is full steam ahead right now, and it is a surreal feeling. But to some of the actual recent news, we got to see some of the new music that was revealed by Pitchfork.com. These are some of the soundtracks. This is some of the real artists with their in-universe's names. We know some of these songs, we've heard them before, like Rainy Shockney's Point Break Candy, Hole in the Sun,
copyright music
that I really enjoyed, and more recently Run
Tutto
the Jewels,
music.
Yankee and the Braves, No
Tutte queste
Safe.
canzoni c'è su
And there
questo
are
gioco
some
che
key
sono tutti
omissions
copyright.
here. We still don't see A$AP
Quindi
Rocky, but he
non
has
puoi
been confirmed by
neanche
CD Projekt Red that he's still in the game, and then obviously Samurai is not at all mentioned in this. But these are some of the music that will be playing on radio stations throughout Night City. And then there has been some curiosity over a photo mode, because CD Projekt Red have been quiet somewhat on this, but somebody did ask Marcin Mamat, the global community lead, about this on Twitter. One individual said, is there a photo mode in the game? And Marcin said the answer is yes. And then someone said, will we actually be able to see V with the photo mode or just everyone else? Marcin. With us just under 3 weeks away, Cyberpunk 2077 is starting to leak. This is not really surprising. It is a little bit sooner than I honestly had expected, but we're seeing images coming from warehouses in which copies are just sitting there, obviously before the Day 0 or Day 1 patch, but we're also seeing leaks, because I believe a couple of minutes of gameplay leaked this morning
It's already
from somebody
out.
who probably stole a copy from one of these warehouses. I do wonder how serious CD Projekt Red is going to be with taking legal action and stuff, because companies do not play around with people breaking street date, especially people who steal from warehouses, which I suspect is happening right now. As far as I understand, the gameplay that has leaked from a PlayStation 4 console is not spoilery at all, but it is going to get spoilery in the coming weeks and days, so be extremely careful with where you're getting news. I myself just do not plan on talking about any of this, as I want to keep the surprises for myself when I play the game. But today we have a lot of new Cyberpunk 2077 information and details to tackle. We have some new NVIDIA RTX gameplay that has been shared, an extended character creator clip, there's some Judy romance news, radio stations have been revealed, a new interview with CD Projekt Red developer Pavel Sasko. CD Projekt Red developer has revealed the length of one of his playthroughs, and it's absolutely insane. We have the impressions from various gameplay previews. I just want to go over the main thoughts that has been shared, and then a ton of new images. So a lot of new Cyberpunk 2077 to discuss, but as usual, before we proceed forward, if you do go on to enjoy this content and want to show your support for more videos like this, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing for more, and turning notifications on so you do not miss out on any new content. Also, if you want to further support these videos, check out my Patreon, and make sure to get geared up for this upcoming game by getting the new Samurai or Wanted t-shirt designs. If you're interested in getting these Cyberpunk themed tees, there will be a link in the description down below. Nonetheless, we're going to start off with the gameplay that is actually on the screen now. If you don't know, Nvidia shared some cinematic shots from Cyberpunk 2077. There is a little bit of a combat sequence later on, but it's just some beautiful shots of the various parts of Night City. And I'll have this gameplay running in the background. There's not really much else to say about this. There's just about 2 minutes of new footage, which really put a focus on showing the shadows, the reflections, the power of the RTX technology that is in place. And I mean, we do see some new locations here. There's really not a way that I could describe it, some type of bars in which it's built around a tree. We also see some shots from the Badlands, an overview of Night City, some daytime, nighttime scenery, in which there's lots of activity, NPCs walking about, going on with their days. And I mean, this game looks beautiful, it looks stunning, and it's just going to be extremely fun walking around or driving around Night City and taking in this world for the first time. And I think that's something that a lot of us will be doing. But this footage definitely does a great job at showing the beauty of this world. Anyway, as we continue forward, Game Informer's Liana Rupert actually gave us an official list of all of the radio stations in Night City. So here they are: 89.3 Radio Vexel Strom, 92.9 Night FM, 101.9 The Dirge, 103.5 Radio Pebcac, 88.9 Pacific Dreams, 107.3 Moro Rock Radio, 98.7 Body Heat Radio, 106.9 30 Principles, 96.1 Ritual FM, and 95.2 Samizat Radio. Those are all the radio stations that make up Night City. Hopefully I pronounced all of those names right. Probably not, but those are the radio stations. And as we did discuss, and I believe it was yesterday's video, we talked about a lot of the different music that will be playing on these radio stations. And if you missed that video, I highly recommend that you check it out. Next though, we did get an extension of the character creation clip which we saw in the gameplay trailer from Night City Wire Episode 5. Games Radar got their hands on it because obviously they got to play about 16 hours of Cyberpunk 2077. We'll go over their preview a little bit later on, but this new clip gives us a little bit more insight or a better look at what V can look like. We see him with a tattoo on the side of his head. We also see a scar under his eye and some cyberware, but we also see his teeth being changed, in which it goes from silver to gold to a glowing, nasty looking red. And it's just going to be extremely fun making up our own characters. And I can only imagine on day one what social media is going to be full of, because I'm certain that people will be taking shots and sharing their crotch shots, if you kind of catch my drift, because I can only expect that those creations will be the focus of many. But as we move along, CD Projekt Red's lead quest designer Pavel Sasko sat down for about 30 minutes and talked with Twitch Gaming about various aspects of Cyberpunk 2077. It was a Q&A session, and there was some